need about 2 minutes to, and we call it a day for now.
Yeah, it's our project. We come up with this kind of project because of very many problems that we identified all over the region. Actually, when you are seeing like this one is a simple project of obtaining clean water from dirty water. This one now is only we refer our point of interest within the region Karamoja. In Karamoja, specifically a district of Kotido, we specify in Kotido because that is a district whereby most of the things are happening. The spread of these waterborne diseases is mostly rapid in Kotido district due to the fact that people use the water that they collect from the dams that were constructed by government for reserving water for animals. You find that at the same time people collect that water for cooking, and at the same time they bathe on that very source of water. You find that there is much spread of diseases like blight, cholera, and typhoid. So we came up with a simple project like this, which is not even very difficult to access. You see, even the materials we have used, very simple materials. As you can see, inside there we have materials that are more affordable. They're just more affordable. That does not require much money, apart from what you see only the plumbing and the buckets. So what we have inside here, we have layers, but at this particular time, we travel from a long way from Karamoja, and if you even know the kind of transport that we had is not at all, because of even the way to Karamoja is not easy. So our things got broken up. This is one of our challenges. You know, in everything that you do, there is always challenges that you always carry their risks. So this is one of the challenges that we identified. So by next time, we will have to at least do some other thing to avoid this kind of things. Our bucket got broken up of the materials that we had arranged got mixed up. We could not come with the real thing, but when we had been trying, things were okay. So this is how the thing is. From here, we'll have inside there, at the bottom, in the bottom of the bucket, we have these gravels, which we call hardwoods. This one's we get them the clean one, which is washed clean. Then again, after that one, we have the medium gravel, medium sized. You put on top. Then on top again, after that one, you again put the gravels that very size, the bigger ones. Now those ones are here. Now this is where we are going to power that water that you collect from the dam. You power it here, and in the particles, yes, this is how the water will look like. The particles of the water, the bigger particles will be captured by those bigger gravels. The particles will be captured by those bigger gravels. As the water enters inside, medium-sized particles, gravels, will still work on the particles that would have escaped from these bigger gravels. Capture those ones, and from there, while we place those bigger gravels down there, for effective flow of water from down through this pipe. And from there, we have again still the smaller medium-sized gravels from down there. And after those ones, we have the shackle. And the reason why we place the shackle is that the shackle has ability to remove bad smell, remove germs that would be associated with the water. So after that, you will have to put the sun. The sun is still up the charcoal. Now after that, putting the fine sun is purposely to at least now filter those smaller particles of that would have escaped from there up to filter, and now the nylon cloth on top will at least now make the water appear clean from top. As I said earlier, that our materials got mixed up. We could not sort them at this particular time, so it gave us a hard task. So we would see clean water appearing.
The other side.
Yes. Thing is, from there, it is measured the outcome there, you see, clean water. And of course, even if it is clean water, there is need at least to add some chemical there is chlorination process in that bucket. We had chlorine there, make water so much effective for use. And this one will benefit the people of Karamoja. Instead of using the direct water, that water from the wells, at least they will at least acquire some good quality water in this process. And you'll find that if we go back there in the region and we exercise this kind of project, you'll find that the rate of at which the disease spread is at least reduced. So the project is so important that this is life skill. And if at all this thing was going to work, they would even test the water from there. I think this is the most good project that can enhance life.
Thank you very much.
Yes, madam.
It starts from the point you told us that you encountered a challenge. Your things got broken.
Yes.
So what kind of improvement have you thought of that would enable you even move with your project and you don't get these problems and make it long lasting? Because already you encountered that problem. So what have you thought? What would be a better material to use?
According to our observation, madam, these particular things would be okay if we had organized our materials in those smaller bags of that kind, organize them, pack them, not to put in one place. Then we carry these ones alone. Then the other one we tie. Rather smaller one, it's different bag work, so that we pack those ones because they are very hard. They can at least depend themselves, but this one we tie them alone, so that they don't get broken up because the weight that was here, and when even the road was not actually okay, when the car bangs and what, there is pressure force exerted somewhere, and you find that there is
yes, that one is understood. Somewhere. Now the other question is,
yes,
much as you are saying it's the pressure, but I see this plastic can even break at home very easily. I thought you talk of a better material that would withstand any force that would instead of the plastic. And then I want to understand, first of all, the affordability of this system here, because we want to use it back in Kotido, in Karenga, in yes. Is it something that our people down there at home can appreciate and afford? And then two, I see our water has to move from this bucket to this bucket, and to me it appears to be same level from one bucket to the next. So, okay, let me first ask. So how does explain to me how this water is able to move from this bucket to this bucket here and maintain, because I see now the outlet here is at a higher level than where the water is. How is the level of water maintained so that it's always flowing through here into the other bucket?
Okay. Let me start by what you say, the affordability. Even you cannot say that people are very what poverty is working on people very badly, that they cannot even afford this. Now, if you look at this one, we got this one, each of it at 28,000, these buckets. And this one, these pipes here, took us like 120,000 plus labor, and that is already. Now, let me describe the process of which water flows the other side. You find that from this side here, but of course, we would have tilted this thing to be slightly. This process would be plastic inclined. Now, the water when we pour from here, the water when we pour from here, there is what is called atmospheric pressure. That acts on the water from here, the water surface. The water is forced to flow down.
Do you keep the bucket covered, or it's supposed to be open?
It is supposed to be open.
Yes.
No,
so that's why I'm asking the question.
Yes. I have understood. You see, this kind of thing, when we pour water here, we leave it open, and the atmospheric pressure will act on the water, causes it to flow through there, as well as the filtration process is undergoing. The water will be forced to flow, and when they reach there, now still the water is forced to come up to diffuse. The water diffuses through all those particles up. As we continue pouring water, that water from here. Because now there is a lot of force exerted from here, then the other clean water will be filtered up. As we find there this pipe. Now, what happens now when the water covers this pipe? There is now automatic flow of water. The water flows there up to that bucket. Still, we continue pouring water from here. The water will fill up that bucket. Now, there is a point whereby we decided this tap to be that particular size. That size. You see, all you'll find that it is not so obvious that the water, the dirty particles will be filtered whole from here. We imagine that there are those tiny particles, very tiny, that they could have escaped from these processes, and they go there. You'll find that now, if we had to put our tap here, those particles, when they concentrate there, will come out with the water. Then we decided to design our tap. If there is any other particle that goes there, it is settled at the bottom of the thing.
Thank you very much. I've got this. Lastly, also put charcoal. What is the role of the charcoal there?
I think I can give my friend to.
Now, the role of a circle inside there. First one is that it absorbs the bad smell, or maybe if this water, because from there we don't have this water which can the water may be smelly, so this water which goes from there, it goes forward after it passing through the charcoal. The charcoal absorbs. Hey, that one.
Yes.
It absorbs
what is the absorption. Yes.
Yes. It absorbs the bad smell and also the germs.
Thank you very much for really laboring with all your challenges. You made it here and you have done it. Now, may I take your names?
Okay. Uchen Richard.
Richard.
Uchen with H.
Oh, with H.
Yes.
Okay. Richard.
Yes.
And?
Kamar. Yes,
Jonathan. Okay, thank you very much, Richard and Jonathan. Yeah. Hey, Adwari again. Adwari. This. I thought we had done Adwari. What is Rusi? Rusi did not come. Rusi. They were supposed to be. All right, welcome. Stall last, but being last does not. Sometimes the last becomes the first. Now, we give you 3 to 5 minutes to present your project, introduce yourself, title of your project, and tell us what your project is about and how it works.
Yes.
3 to 4 minutes.
This is a lawnmower. It's a rechargeable lawnmower.
Speak louder.
This is as you can see, the major thing here is just the mower, the knife that cuts the grass, and it consists of the tire. And these motors will move the tires. And this system done, it can done. So we have used this movement inside here. And this movement is brought about using that mower. That motor. That motor moves and causes this one to move. And we have tied it using a rope. So due to tension, it will move like this, then it stops. It stops here. And also this one, if it moves like this board will touch it. You're having a stick, that is, yeah, it is also there. So if it moves this side, this toy is going to stop it. That, but if it moved up to this side, it would this box would block it and it will not move. So it has its remote control charger. This one, this knife, that it has its own charger here. So if it is like this, it is off, and if it is like this, it's on. So this one, it has a moving system, and now we have set it in a way that now for this test we have put this one here because this car big enough to cover. We decided so you can put power, you can charge it USB the same type. So you can push it inside and then to the charger, then to the socket. Then now also this one you can charge. Like you can put your USB port here, then connect to your phone. The batteries will be charging again your phone also. As it will charge also from here, then it's also providing the power for running the tire and also for bending the corners. And not only that, also for moving the knives. So if you have put it on, if it is like this, you have to not completed all the circuit from here. So if you want to complete it, for power to go anywhere on this mower, either here or on the knives, you put it off from here, and that's not yet now. So you put it on from also here. So when you move it here, you see it starts moving. But since we don't have enough power for running this one, and you can see the effect from here, it can move, cutting the grass. So it can move, cutting the grass, as you can see, as it moves. So if it is moving like this, it turns this like this. If it is moving, if you want it to turn the other side, you can bring it here. But if you want it to move straight, you also bring it here. So it can move, cutting the grass. But if you feel like you have a space left and it is not yet cut, you can it's moving back. It will not be cutting until you moving forward. The knife rotate to the sharp point. You can see if it is on, you see this one like this. You are seeing the direction of the knife. It is passing this side. So means the tire will be moving forward. So if it is moving backward, you see it will be moving like this. This one cannot cut the grass. So it will just be moving like that. But if you reach the point where you have not cut well, so you can put it can start from there now. You will start now cutting from there, then you go. If you feel like you have reached, like if you have reached here, you can turn. Then from here you can turn, then you come back up. Yeah. Yes, that's it. But because of this, because of smoke, this one cannot produce smoke because it has no engine of burning fuel or what. And it is less costly. You cannot buy fuel for it. You can just charge. It cannot produce working outside that. You cannot feel like there's any sound to be produced. You're not interrupted. And there's no bulk of moving it. Moving it time and again, going is it and having problem with your physical health. So you just move, you just sit under the shade as it move on the sand there. So you just have your remote control moving it. That's it.
Yeah. Thank you, our young innovator. You have come up with this particular project, which is a good one,
Yes.
and we believe it can preserve our environment because
Yes.
it doesn't use what another source of fuel
Yes, of
apart
course.
from the electricity. You shortcomings in your machine here. Now, how do you intend to address the shortcomings that you have in coming
This
up
is
with
just a
this?
prototype, but in our near plan, we are going to still improve on this one. We are going to tie it with nuts where you can open and correct, then you fix it back.
Now, for example, when you're supposed to at least clean a compound, there are places where there are normally what grasses that are overgrown. Even others would have a terrain. The grass to be cut the compound.
Okay.
Now, how can you go about maybe adjusting the blade so that it clears the compound?
See, if you see that the oil is here and if it has stopped because the front tire will have fallen in the oil, right? So it will not move. So you will notice that there is no movement. So this one will not be inside because it's a driving tire. So you just reverse, then you turn, then you continue with your mower. Yeah, don't slash it. That's it.
The idea is for you to improve. The blade can be adjusted, move down or come up. Yes.
We're also planning
So
to make it.
Yeah. Yes, good afternoon, our innovators. We wish to learn more about your. We don't know maybe what it can do about the machine.
This is hydraulic excavator. It is a machine operated with fluid under pressure. So the knowledge that we have used in school from the basic subjects we have there, we have physics. The knowledge from physics that we have used is pressure. Pascal's principle that states that from the Pascal's principle that states that the pressure applied at one point of an enclosed fluid is transmitted equally throughout that fluid. So I would like to take you through how this the excavator is operating. As you are seeing here, this one is piston 1, 2, 3, respectively. We have named them. Here also 1, 2, 3, and 4. So I would like to take you through how it is operated. For you to take, for instance, that now you have the sand from here, some sand for the excavator to take from here to the other point. You're going to use your piston controller board. You're going to start by using piston 2. Piston 2, if you apply pressure by bringing it backward like this, you are seeing it's adjusting. It's adjusting. When it adjusts, you turn it to that side where the load you are going to pick from. That is piston 4 from here. You are going to pull the plunger of the piston like that. As you are seeing, it is moving. Then you are going to use piston 2 again to lower it down, as you are seeing, piston 2. Then this very piston 2, you are going to like bring it closer like that. Then piston 2, you bring it like that. Then you apply pressure at piston 3 again to lift it up. Apply piston 2, turn it again like that. Then piston 2 again, you apply another force. Then you pour it down by the piston 1. So that is how it is operated. So as you are seeing from here, we have placed some load here. This load here, it is to balance the fact carries a load. It should not overcome the body. It should not overcome the body. The body should be in position to withstand that gravity of the load. So I would like my colleague here to take you through the problems this excavator solves in our community. As the other one, this excavator is cheap. So now the government cannot waste more money. For example, the other one is bought at a high price and also transported at a high price. Is increasing
the income of the expenditure. But this one, the government will spend less money, then some income will be used in serving the citizens. Now, our excavator is innovative from the other one in a way that this excavator is less harmful in the environment. As you can see, it is using the feed. It is using the feed. But the other one uses oil, which it produces that those harmful gases, as leading to the pollution of environment. But this one is less harmful. No. Eh?
Yeah. Thank you for your exhibition here.
You're welcome.
You have demonstrated to us that you can use this particular to transmit some particular force to your system here. Now, what is this fluid that you have used? The fluid that you have used to transmit this force to the system.
So the fluid that we have used here is we have used water. Since it is locally available and cheap for us to can easily get it than to go and buy those expensive, which will enhance our way of coming up with the project.
Yes, I can see. And this particular product here should be improved in such a way that it can be put on the market and people can come in for it. So there is need for you to at least improve on this particular framework, isn't it?
Yeah.
Because you told us that it is cheap. But you don't know, is it cheap because of this chemicals or cheap because of some technology you are using? So why is it cheap? You say it is cheaper than what we have in the market.
We sit close to one another
That's why we
so
are saying
that
it's cheap.
it's easier for them
As you are
to
saying,
capture. Yeah.
by buying it cheaply,
Yes.
like for instance, now if you go to any retail
Those who are
outlet,
coming there, can you come in
I would
front
like
where
to
the teacher
I would
is?
like to sell for
Can you complete this
some
line?
boxes that
Come in
this
front
thing I
here.
can easily got
Where you come there?
than those spend the
Yes,
money
this
to buy
line you
those
complete it.
those
Yes.
machines,
So that
those
the picture should
materials used
be
for making the real one.
highly organized.
So this one here can be easily got.
Okay. Those who are down there, can you come in front? Yes.
Yeah. Mark. Then and Team Gabriel. Team Gabriel. Good luck. Thank you. This is our teacher.
Still, I like them.
Oh yeah, it's fine here.
Doesn't matter of doing it like this.